Alright, I think I'm in game already. Maybe?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
That is a weird looking house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Well, yeah, it was probably gonna fall apart. Collapse on itself.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. Alright, so her brother died.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Wait.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So her brother and her mother died? I think that's going to the house. I wanted to take whatever the alternate path was. No? Where is it? Yeah, it's right there. Maybe they both go to the same place? One goes through the woods and one is a main road. Oh, it's blocked off.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I see. Or can I walk under? Yeah, I can. Interesting. Hey, dear. Hi, dear. Because that's the other path right there.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
What a strange looking house. What happens if we walk back along this path? Also, can you run? No.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
Missing Milton Finch.
As if they're about to say something but never do.
Another one? Yeah. Really pretty. that goes back up. Can you go this way? No. Alright. Continue on to the house. Really pretty. Say where we are. We're in Washington State.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
What?
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me even then.
Oh. I guess somebody was an artist of some kind. I can't even put the can in the trash like it should be. We're a family of litter bugs. Alright. Let's try the garage first.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I bet. That is a weird looking house, man. We got a pet door. Looks like we had a dog. Oh.
Prowling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
We got a car in the garage too.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Home in your scary house.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Edie, Dawn, and Lewis. Loving memory of Lewis Finch. So it looks like there was no father in the picture. A great grandma and a mother.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I bet the cat was a huge fan. Daisy's like, wait, that's a real thing? No salmon for you, Daisy. I'm not going to work in a fish cannery.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
It's so weird. Like you just left the house? Didn't take anything? like grandma was, or great grandma was on oxygen.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
So she was trying to get her to agree to live in a nursing home. Which can...
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Having been through that with my own family can be like pulling teeth. Getting an elderly person to realize that they aren't able to care for themselves well enough anymore, and that even though the family may want to help care for them, they don't have the resources to do so, and that
Even
a
the
nursing home
fireplace
is for
had a
the
story.
best.
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
They told me I was daft to build a house on a swamp, but I did it anyway. It sank into the swamp. So I built another one. It sank into the swamp. So I built a third house. It burned down, fell over, and then sank into the swamp. But the fourth one, it stayed up. And that's where we are today. Whoa. Some crazy looking bugs. Barbara? Who's Barbara? Maybe that was
Grandpa Sven
Grandma?
built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch. So that's got to be our grandma, right? I don't remember seeing a Barbara. Yeah, Dawn's our mom. Edie is great grandma, so Barbara must be our grandma.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh. Alright.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What is this? I saw one of these. This was being constructed in the garage. This plate across the door, there was another one. Oh, great grandma had a one of those automated chairs to help her get
After
upstairs.
Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Great grandma drilled peepholes in all the doors. I like great grandma already. Molly, 1937 to 1947. So
I
this
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
this house has been in several generations of this family.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Dude, this is beautiful.
always told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Great book.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Whoa, what? Dude, I want a house with secret passages.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Stained glass window.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Huh? Reading what?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, I see. Jesus Christ.
Just like
Wait,
I
can
had
I
no
use the
idea where all
can I
this
use
was
the
gonna
Xbox
lead.
controller? If so, I'll do that. That might be easier. Okay, good. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, my Xbox
I grew
controller
up
just
looking in
vibrated
Mommy's room
out of
through the
nowhere.
peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Mount Rainier. Okay, so now we are on the other side of that locked door. Got it. So Molly was the one that died at 10 years old back in the 40s.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
A gorgeous room. December 1947 calendar. So she was the little scientist. She's got her microscope, her bugs, starfish. Her chart of sea creatures.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I looked around for something to eat. Let's eat the gerbil food.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh. I was just kidding, but... okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Rest in peace, Halloween candy. Got her fishbowl. We thought about what? Eating the fish? No, you didn't.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, thank you.
Mom, can I come out now?
Wait, she's locked in her room?
It's late. Go to sleep.
So can she... is that secret panel still there? Can she leave that way? Like through... it would be through this, closet, right? But I guess not.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating toothpaste? What? What's going on, kid?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are those even real? Are holly berries poisonous? They might be.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Hey, Burb.
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
All right. Can I go to that tree? Jump. There we go.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
See nobody in the downstairs. Ah.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Alright, so they are awake, at least. I mean, we knew Mom was awake. This? There we go. I just want to be friends, bird. Yep.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I wanted to get on the stool, can I?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
It's got an imagination, yeah?
Rabbits.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still in control here. Oh god. We're terrible at being an owl. Okay.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Alrighty. Bigger than a rabbit, huh?
A mama rabbit.
Mama rabbit.
She She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? What?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Oh, where'd he go? No! Where? There he is.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Are we going back? Is she there? No? Alright. Wait. There she is.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What is happening? This is weirding me out, chat.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Have to go out.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, we came out of somebody's toilet? Oh, horror movie.
I got closer and closer.
We're back in her bedroom.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. much longer it needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Holy shit. Young Stephanie King there.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That was creepy as hell. A whistle? Yeah. Okay, so the bathroom is closed. I'm guessing I can't go out that door.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Waiting under the bed? Okay, so I'm still supposed to do something in here. Drawer? No. Maybe at the desk? Or in there? Oh, the window.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
She was a fan of birds? Wait, what? Oh, it's like photos of the pets that she had. It's like little memorials.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Molly, Barbara, Calvin and Sam, Walter, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Lewis, Milton, Edith. So we were the youngest.
Her room was like a museum.
Oh, I
For
remember
500
these.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Excuse me. There we go. Wait. Oh, that was it? There's not any other pictures? Oh, there it goes.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
What?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Huh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. I'll say. Pretty sure setting sail with your house was not a common thing. The mysteries of death and Thereafter by Odin Finch.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
I wonder if that's gonna be what's down in the basement.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr.? There wasn't another Edith up here, was there? Barbara's Walter. John Gus. Miss Milton, Edith. Or was Odin's wife Edith? Might have missed that. Built in 1937, Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
Oh!
For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Duh. Edie is short for Edith.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Norwegian folktales.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Wow. That is a pink room.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
That did not age well.
It was a pretty big trace.
Right? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That is so cool. Calvin Finch. Go down there in a
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So this is like a dark room for developing photos. Kids, ask your parents. Couple turns land into a native haven? Whose room are we in now? Captured the secret lives of war photographers. Fort Sam, so we're in Sam's room. Oh, Sam. Oh, that's right. Are they twins, I wonder? I saw their names on the board next to each other. Maybe they are twins. Orcas Island Regional High School. Oh, he was in ROTC.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
The command center. Oh, cool. I just noticed that. That is awesome. I wish my bedroom was this cool as a kid.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
(1950 to 61), so he died at 11.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh no.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think every kid
After
has tried to do
dinner,
the exact same thing.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Can I get up to his corner? No. Basically, no one in this house had any privacy whatsoever. Everybody's room is connected to everybody else's room.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Orange Tabby, Zinfandel blend. Oh, the kids were sneaking wine. Wait, we can go two ways. Go this way first. Okay, so now we're back out in the regular part of the house.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
She was in the movies. A child star, it looks like. Okay. So this is the twins' room, yep. That is Sven and Edie's room. Don't know what that is. So this goes down to... Oh, this is... Okay. I know where we are now. Gotcha. I got you. So this is where we started. Yep. Okay. So let's finish up this floor before going to the attic. Let's do this room over here.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Swan Lake, so she would dance as well. Dreadful Story. 1944 to 60, so she was only 16?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. Like the majority of this family just dies as kids. Also, so I want to say one thing, and I don't mind this at all. If you guys are lurking, that's great. If you're chatting, I haven't seen anything. I'm not ignoring you. So I'm just gonna alt tab really quick. Refresh this. Holy crap! There's Vaughn. No, dude, I wasn't ignoring you. Hey, Vaughn. If you guys have been talking, I apologize because I did not see any chat. Like, my thing has been blank the entire time. So I apologize a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, you people have been talking. Holy shit. Yeah, sorry about that, Loneliness and MRA6. Good lord. So, yeah. I just refreshed and now I can see. I don't know what the deal was. Sorry about that. It has just been blank. I thought it was weird. It's like, man, usually when I have this number of people, you know, they're talking. It's like maybe people just like lurking for this game since it's a kind of a chill walking game, but all right. Now I see you guys. I'm sorry about that. Alright, now we're going into to Barb's story. Dreadful Stories. This game is one of your favorite walking
All the
sims?
stories people wrote
Hey,
about
Mr. Wolf.
Death,
No
Edie
worries.
saved this one.
Alice Madness. I don't think I know that one.
Here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately,
She wasn't able to do
the
it?
scream hadn't aged well.
Yeah.
Getting better.
Ah!
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Ooh.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Is he just waiting down there to scare her to get the scream out? Oh, nice. Excellent music choice.
Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
There's the table saw that Sven hurt himself on.
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Great, now we're gonna trip on a roller skate and die.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he really was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Can we leave out there? Okay.
Years, the hinges groan.
Oh, he trips on the roller skate and gets wrecked.
Moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Wait, okay. I just noticed that roller skate's like, we could have stepped on it.
The Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This is so good.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh my god!
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Jeez. That was cool. It was like a comic book version of a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So I wonder if she was actually killed by, like, a stalker fan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Von Bon. She was actually killed by a stalker, and then somebody kind of made that comic to... I'm sure they said it was to memorialize her, but I bet it was like a cash grab on the story, obviously, because America.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
You think? So can we get Is that key still there? Let's go down. Because we had used the music box before. Come on. Keep going. There we go. Alright. Down to the basement. Man, if that dude's table saw is still bloody, that's gonna be pretty messed up. Play pool. Alright. Spin.
Mom
Okay,
said
good.
The basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah. At least the table saw is all cleaned up. I'm not putting anything past this weirdo family.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What, like hiding Christmas presents or something?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Uh-oh.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
So this part still has electricity? Whoa, they had a,
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
they were preppers.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Model train? A pretty painting. So that's supposed to be Norway, I guess? Or maybe that's Mount Rainier and I'm just an idiot. Walter, 1952. Okay, so we finally got someone who lived a long time. Walter from Barbara, so it's her brother. Yeah, I just realized we were down in his room.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
So, did like her murder just mess him up and he couldn't go outside anymore?
I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, he just always expected someone to kill him, I guess.
If you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
Vaughn,
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
There was another way out?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Yeah, this guy knew a lot of death as a kid.
And Calvin.
Wait, hold on. What is this? Is this like where he put his trash?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
So yeah, they viewed this guy as the mole man, I
Appreciate
guess.
all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week.
So yeah, if he's been down there for 30 years,
With one new day.
hasn't really been taking care of himself, I'm sure he looks
I
a
can already
sight.
imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
She had been living in the house for 6 years and didn't... Well, I mean, I guess maybe up to age 2, you wouldn't be able to explain that or something like that? Yeah, the shaking was the train. Damn, man.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Like, in what way? Getting hit by a
But if she
train?
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. Keep thinking that the game is moving that, but it's drift on the controller sometimes. So there's got to definitely be somebody else in the family alive, right? Because the electricity was running, and there's no way that that's still running on its own. That generator.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
So that I understand, solar powered.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Okay, so she's writing to somebody.
And the history you're a part of.
Wait, how old is she? She's a teenager, right? I guess it's possible she has a kid. I want to go out to that island. The flashing light on it.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Edith, she's an adult. Oh, okay. And pregnant. Good to know. I'm sure we'd have found that out at some point.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I guess you can kind of see it, yeah. She says it at the start, I might have missed that then. Trying to figure out how the controls worked. So, glad you said something. Some kind of fallen tower. So are we going over to the treehouse?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Maybe not. We're coming back around to the back side of the garage, right? Can we open a shortcut to the garage, a la Dark Souls?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
True.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Well, yeah, I
3
mean,
of the
have you
troubles
read the
were
book?
mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Aww. Burpy, chirpy, furpy, lurpy, zerpy, derpy, derpy junior. Alright, we found out which one in the family lacked the creativity.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
These are cool.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Went down with the house. So hang on. We came up from there. Where does this go?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's what that is. That's where the house sank.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Wow, January 1976. So just a little over a year, not quite two. 69 to 82. 13.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Hey Amber, how are you? Thanks for the follow, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Having a good weekend. So it's possible that Milton is actually still alive.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
It's like, maybe Milton was just like, screw this family, I'm out of here. You guys are nuts. And he's just gone. You're good, been trying to catch a friendly stream for weeks. Well, you did it. Congratulations. I'm glad you're here. Kathy Art, thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I have to try and pull a stream up on the browser instead of the app.
Looking back on it now,
good luck. Hopefully that works out.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I
never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Okay, there we go. There it's straight up says right there. 22 weeks. So we're going up this ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
I like how back at the very start of this game I was like, oh, her brother died. Oh, her mom and her brother died? And then you get into the game and it's like everybody's dead. This whole family.
They were both pretty intense.
This room is giving me the creeps for some reason. Maybe it's... no, it's just got... Edith Finch. So this is the... yeah, he was the guy that was in the military. Wow, look at all those medals. Purple Heart, Silver Star.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Difficult, maybe if you uninstall the app. See what you can get done. We're out garage sailing. Oh, okay. We'll be in and out, no worries. Yeah, this is a very interesting game. Okay, so we can go in there. But we're going to do that first. But I want to look at the rest of this room. Yeah, the same. Yes.
Instead of hiding from
I got
death,
that.
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
So we saw his childhood room, and this is his adult room. Okay. Maybe that was his wife? Airline ticket. That ancient television. Got them aviators.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Ah! Nicely done. So that's our mom.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Old Finch. Oh, Odin Finch trail map.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Young lady.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm
Had to
gonna
get a
take
picture of the
pictures,
map
okay?
first.
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Hey, Burb. I want a picture of you. Where's my kid?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
So am I not supposed to take a picture of the bird? Or does it have to be like dead center?
Aw.
Oh, there it goes. Where is she? Why can't I see her?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Is that me peeing? I think I just peed while taking pictures.
Nothing quite like being
Oh,
outside.
wait. Am I her? Who's this?
Hey!
That's a cute.
She. Okay, I'm her
Still
now.
want
There's
to
her
take a
hand.
picture
Yeah, I
of you.
noticed. Take a
I'm
picture of
just saying,
Dad
I'm not
taking a
always gonna be
whiz.
here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Hitler.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Now, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
More interesting than my dad's
Last
butt?
time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Oh yeah, there we go. Soup
Found
can.
an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
I took a picture of the map earlier. Or rather, you did. We did. Amber, thank you so much for the sub.
Let's see.
Thank you for the support. I appreciate it a lot.
Maybe.
Getting closer and closer to getting that Lucy emote moved down into tier 1.
Was it?
Wait, hunting season.
Could have been. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Oh, I'm wasting all the film. You dragged me out here. I'm taking picture of all kinds of stupid stuff. You get the damn cat emote that Lobo throws around all the time? Which one is that? The Daisy high five or the dot LOL? I love the Dot laughing emote, because Dot is such an asshole, it's perfect for her. Am I looking for a deer? Like, that's what I would... He was talking about finding a deer, so I was just looking around, like, hey, maybe there is a deer, and I don't see any deer. Take a picture of a rock. Up on a cliff? Got him. Thank you.
Good eyes, Don. Before you take
Save
a
some
shot,
time.
I'll take a picture of you.
Hold up.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh no. Oh, that
Great
is
shot,
cool.
Don.
Whoa. God. Oh. I was like, that was neat how they actually timed you taking the picture with the gunshot, and then it's actually a picture of you of your dad shooting the deer. And now we're crying by the deer.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Jeez. She shot the deer and he took the photo? Oh, I didn't realize it had
Sorry,
switched.
Don, just gotta reset the timer.
Well, I just thought she was crying because he shot it. I mean, she witnessed him shooting the deer. Oh, there we go.
Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
Yeah, I got it. I got it now. Figured out what was going
Dad,
on.
it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Deer was like, fuck you, buddy. I win. Taking you with me.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Karma. I guess. I don't know. It's fitting for this game, that's for sure. That's how we came in, yeah, okay. And then you could leave from over here. There wasn't anything... Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. No, wait, no, why'd you do that? Go that way. I was just trying to look left and right, not leave. Alright. Up in the asbestos.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Your favorite emote ever? I do love that dot emote a lot. I use it all the time too. Oh, is this the one that wasn't even 2 when they died? Oh, this one's gonna be sad. Wait. Sam and Kay got divorced.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
That duck's trying to get my frog. Fight, fight, fight!
Back time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
God, are we gonna drown in the bath?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Right? For real, Von Bon. Wait, what? Get them other ducks! He's calling in reinforcements!
What his world was like. You reminded me so much of Calvin.
You ducks think you can take me?
Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Flip him over, help him. Help the whale, bro. Hey, we got him. Whee! Oh wait, who's that dude? We gotta go help somebody else. Come play with us. What is that? It's shampoo?
I worried about a baby being too heavy. But I can feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
He called again?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Jump up on the... There we go. Oh, I see. Oh no, he turns the water back on. Oh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Yeah.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
And that one is heartbreaking. And it sounded like they were already like in divorce proceedings at the time too. Like that had to just, because they were fighting on the phone.
My mom ever writing poetry, and yet
She was what, 13? A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. Father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make them cry.
Trying to see the people down at the wedding. Can I hit him with the kite? Get him! I don't need a stepmom! You're not my real mom!
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here!
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Little shit.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
That's a weird one. Good.
she never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So he just randomly got killed by like flying debris in a storm? It's an odd one. Yeah, that's definitely a curse right there. No playing outside without permission. No answering door for strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Respect others. Here is your... Yeah, so this house actually needs a fire evacuation procedure. This house has so many passages and everything. Is like, no, to get out in event of a fire, you need to go this way. Otherwise, you're going to end up in your brother's room. Damn, they had like flag and everything. That guy was gung-ho military.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
That incense? I think so. College application deadlines. University of Delhi? Bombay? Oh, so that... Interesting. Goes to college in India? There's Sanjay. Fly to India. There it is.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Whee! I missed something up there, maybe? Up to now, you haven't had to backtrack. Oh, there's a window up there. Thank you. I would have gone down the fireman's pole anyway, because that's awesome. Oh, there it is to the left.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
There's all the missing posters.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton, Lewis, and Edith.
And to see kids in the house again.
An herb garden. Or a herb garden, if you're from overseas, because there's a fucking
The house
H
had
in
to
it.
get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Family history, fact or fiction? So it sounds like her mom had looked into their family a lot. And maybe that's why she didn't want Edith to know. It's just a very sad history. Yep, the curse. There it is. Yeah. Oh, she wrote a book. 7 Ways to Create a Fulfilling Classroom. Oh, that sucks. Relief efforts ended disaster. Oh no, did the stuff that she helped build collapse? Oh god, is that how our dad died?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Well, what's this way? That's probably for later, I guess. That's probably how we proceed. I like that. I like this mat.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wait, no. Go back. Can I move? Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. I can't really see much. Can I... There we go. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't look like it.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Alright, I guess we're gonna find out what happens to Milton. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
A flip book. Oh, we don't find out. Yeah, he just went missing.
Disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Milton found something? Oh god. Can't imagine what it would do to me if a brother's son went missing and was never found, right? To be always left wondering. I should play The Unfinished Swan. It's by the creators who made this game too. Oh. Wait, is it a sequel? Or is it just, is that just a nod?
I think Lewis blamed himself.
It's a prequel. Oh, wow, I never heard of that one.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ugh. Alright. Going up. Come on. Here we go. God. This house is one giant OSHA violation, man.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
It's a cool looking room though. No, why? I just was looking. Why are you walking me outside? Alright, I'm gonna take a few steps and then look around this time. This is a cool looking room.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Got the hookah.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
If you die in video games, you die in real life. At least in this family. Greater
Dear
Seattle.
Mrs. Finch,
Oh.
as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober,
no.
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily
Okay.
life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Grab it. Began to... Oh no. No. Okay. I was about to say, are you gonna try and make me put my arm in there?
wander.
Oh, I see. Oh, weird. What?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
This is a
I worried
really
about
cool
him.
gameplay segment.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Got an imaginary puppy dog?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
That's right. No, follow me and play that drum. There we
And he
go.
made musicians.
Yes! We got a band. We got groupies. You guys better come.
And songs for them to play.
No, you gotta follow. Okay.
He talked about starting a band.
Wait, who's playing the cymbal? Where did that come from? Who was that? Who's the smartass with the cymbal?
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him. That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Yeah, can you imagine losing an election for mayor in your own imagination?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
With the flag? Yeah.
New Louisville.
Oh yeah, we've taken over the world!
St. Louis.
Ha! St. Louis. Well
We
done.
started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, let's not crash into islands! I don't know if anything happens, but I don't want to crash.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Whoa. So, like, he literally stopped responding to outside stimulus?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, we're going for the queen, baby.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for...
Wait. She was on the quest for sinister serpents. For sure.
Sinister serpents.
She was gonna wreck them. Yeah, that is a nice touch. I agree, Vaughn. Oh no! I fucked up. Oh, electric sitar. Nice.
Electric sitar.
Oh, I see.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Wait, get back!
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
You catch up on the fish. Go, fish, go. Wait, come back.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh, okay.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
I knew it.
Bend down his head. The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Like, I thought that is what was going to happen, like, several minutes ago, and I was like, I'm not going to even bother speculating on that. That is way too dark. And then he actually did it. Jeez.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Oh, that's the broken stairway, okay.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
So is this our room?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
There's that picture.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Are we gonna be able to get to the house now?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered.
That would be
I
terrifying.
started seeing things.
Not knowing when the tide was gonna come back in, and how far out you were stuck.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yeah, all you had to do is walk straight, Grandma.
Can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What, 18? Jeez. Did she die giving birth? All the photos of everyone as kids. Yeah, this is a very cool way to do the credits. God, the kid in the sink one is kind of freaking me out after playing the game. I'm sad I'm on a merry-go-round. Nice. Original Game Boy, I think. That was a beautiful game. Very poignant. Very sad. Very good stories. Hey, Joker. You got here just in time for the final credits. How are you? So, what I want to know, because we didn't get Sanjay, and I think he might have been in the attic. When I came out of that room into the hallway, I think I could have gone up into the attic for his. And I missed it. So after the credits roll, am I able to have full exploration of the house and go to that one? Oh, he doesn't have a story? Oh, okay. So what was in the attic? Or is it just you go up there and it says it's locked and you can't go up there? There's the Megan Ellison hunting deer with her dad at 4 years old. It's just locked, you can't go up there. Okay, so we didn't miss anything. That's good. I would have been sad if we missed a story. Yeah, this was very, very good. There was another quote-unquote walking simulator that I played that was on Steam that I can't remember the name of. It was like one of the very first ones, which I enjoyed, but this one was so much better. Dear Esther. Thank you, Vaughn. That's it. Yeah, I enjoyed Dear Esther, but this was really, really good. Oh, cool. You can now replay any story that you want. Oh, I see. So I thought that I saw Sanjay's name before, and I thought he was a name on the tree, but he's just attached to Dawn. Same with Kay. Okay. That makes sense. Because they're not actually... They married into the family. That makes sense. So which story is you guys' favorite? I need to look through these and think of which one I liked the best. Unfinished Swan came out in 2012 by the creators of this game. You play as a boy named Monroe, but there's a character in it who's king. The developers confirmed that the king is Milton. That is good to know. Hey, Joker, thank you so much for the bits. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Lewis is your favorite story? Lewis's story... The gameplay for Lewis is definitely the best in terms of you controlling the two things at the same time. I definitely enjoyed that as far as the interactivity the best. But his story is so dark. Barbara's story is your favorite? Barbara's was really good, and I also really liked how they did that one with the comic book. Plus that they got the Halloween music, that they got the license for that. That was fantastic. Yeah, Lewis's gameplay, definitely the best. Gus's story is the only one I was really underwhelmed by, with the kite. Like, it felt like they kind of phoned that one in. Molly's was really, really cool with the different... That was a great way to open the game. Amber, yes, I did enjoy it very, very much. We just finished.